Assalamualaikum. I am Sania Nasir, student of PA 1.5, University of Sindh, Faculty of Education. My roll number is 78. My presentation topic is observation, submitted to Sir Amjad Ali Arai. Firstly, I am defining that what is data. Data is a piece of information, facts, transactions which have been recorded. Data or observation are evidence about the social world. Data, the plural of datum, can be quantitative and qualitative in nature. Means data is a piece of information which will be used for the research, and there are two types of data, the quantitative data and qualitative data. Now come to the next slide. Data collection tools. The meaning of data collection tools is the devices that use to collect the data in a research process are called data collection tools. Means this is the device that used to collect the data in research. For example, in our life we use the different types of tools for our work, like a wood cutter cutting the wood with axe. Axe is a type of tool, and other one is like a knife. Knife is used to cutting the vegetables. Same as here, there's a lots of data collection tools which will be used for the collection of data. Here are the different data collection tools like interviews, observations, surveys, usage data, and focus group. But my topic is observation, so I am talking about it. Observation. In simple words, observation means the action or process of closely observing or monitoring something or someone. This is the simple meaning of observation. Observation means viewing or seeing. We go on observing something or other while we are awake. Most of such observations are just casual and have no specific purpose, but observation as a method of data collection is different from such casual viewing. There are two types of observation: informal observation and formal observation. The informal observation is those observation which have plan and record is present, and informal observation, those observation which have one thing is missing from plan or record. Now come to the next slide. Definitions which is given by different researchers for observation. First one is Gorman and Clayton define observation studies as those that involve the systematic recording of observable phenomena or behavior in a natural setting. Second is Marshall and Rossman said about observation in 1989 define observation as the systematic description of events, behavior, and artifacts in the social setting chosen for study. Last one is observation enabled the researchers to describe existing situation using the five senses, providing a written photograph of the situation under a study given by Erlandson, Harris, Skipper, and Allen in 1993. This is the brief description about observation for our understanding. The observation method is most commonly used in method of behavioral science. Observation become a scientific tool and the method of data collection for the researchers when it serves a formulated research purpose, is systematically planned and recorded, and is subjected to check and control on validity and reliability. It is also a process of recording the behavior pattern of people, objective and occurrence without questioning and communication with them. This is the type of observation. There are three types of observation: structure observation and non-structure observation, participant observation and non-participant observation, direct observation and indirect observation. And there is also other type of observation. One is semi-structure observation, another one is hidden participant observation. Structure observation. Structure observation is also means a plan observation. The method requires proper planning. Observer must decide it. The observation contains specific condition, events and activities that have to be observed for the required data. He must identify the specific investigation question which call for use of observation method. These determine the data to be collected. Simply means structured observation is a proper planning. For example, you collect the population data of Sindh. Then you have must decided you have to plan in your mind that where from you start your research, how you start your research, and what the method you will be use in your research. This is the structure observation. And in non-structured observation, when the observer don't have any planning for the observation, means they don't have any plan that where from they start the observation, how to start the observation, and what is the observation question or research question. This is the non-structured observation, means when they don't have. Now come to the participant observation. In this observation, the observer is a part of phenomena or group which observe, and he acts as both an observer and a participant. For example, a teacher creates an activity in a class of teacher and student discussion, means he is a part of it, and he is sit with their student and observe them clearly, means the observer is a part of their discussion. Another one is non-participant observation. In this method, the observer stands apart and does not participate in the phenomena observed. Naturally, there is no emotional involvement on the part of the observer. In same example, a teacher creates the activity of student discussion, means he is not a part of their discussion, he is just stand a part of their student and observe them. And the third type of observation is direct observation. This means observer of an event personally by the observer when it takes place. This method is flexible and allow the observer to see and record susceptible aspects of events and behavior as they occur. He is also free to shift places, change the focus of the observer. I'm giving you the example like our in physical classes, we see our teacher and observe his behavior and body language directly. And in indirect observation, this does not involve the physical part presence of the observer, and the recording is done by mechanical photography or electronic devices. Like in our online classes, our teacher is not observe us directly, or we are not observe our teacher directly. This is done by the device. Like a data collection tools, there is also observation tools and recording devices, which is given below. Observation guides, recording sheets or checklists, schedules, field observation log, and mechanical devices. First one is mechanical devices. These may include cameras, tape recorders, video tapes, and electronic devices. Means all the mechanical devices which is used in observation research. Observation guides. There are printed forms that provide space for recording observations. They are particularly useful when several observers are involved or when you are wish to obtain comparable information from several sites. Observation points are observation of many people. The more structure the guide, the easier it will be to tally the result. Recording sheets are checklists. These forms are used to record observation as in yes and no option, present and non-present, or no, a rating scale to indicate extent or quality of something. Checklists are used when there are specific observable item, action, or attitudes to be observed. Schedules. The data requirements are identified by analyzing the core of the problem, the objective of the study, the investigative question, hypothesis, and the operational definition of concepts. And out of the data requirement, items of data to be collected through observation are identified. A schedule is then constructed or covering those items of data. Field observation log. This may take a form of a diary or cards. Each item of observation is recorded under appropriate subheadings. At the time of observation, rough noting may be made, and in the end of the duty, fully log may be made. Disadvantages of observation method. may require training. Observer presence may create artificial situation, potential to overlook meaningful aspects, difficult to analyze. In some cases, the use of operational method may be unethical in observing people without their knowledge or consent. Advantages of observation method: reliable and objective, natural setting, useful for young and shy children, no need for equipment or tool, useful for individual as well as groups, immediate detection of problem, most direct measure of behavior, provide direct information, used to complete saves times, can be used in natural or experimental settings. And in last, the conclusion. Under the observation method, the information is sought by way of investigators on direct observation without asking from respondent. For instance, in a study relating to consumer behavior, the investigator, instead of asking the brand of wristwatch used by respondent, may himself look at the watch. The main advantages of this method is that subjective bias is eliminated. As such, is relatively less demanding of active cooperation on the part of respondent, as happened to be the case in the interview or the questionnaire method. This method is particularly suitable in studies respondents who are not capable of giving verbal reports their feelings for one reason or other. Thank you.